Hey all! Got a lot of requests on my first theory video, which calculated the strength of Hypersonic to do another. So, why not? In the TV animation Cardfight Vanguard, Aichi Sendo and Red Suzugimori are both presented with a choice of light or dark. We know from Ren's choice that the darkness was Phantom Blaster Overlord, and from Aichi's that the middle ground was Majesty Lord Blaster. But it was never shown what the illuminated card was, so I'm going to crack that wide open. The popular theory among fans was that the card was the powerful Exculpate the Blaster, a card requiring Blaster Blade in the soul and also needing to be ridden on top of a Grade 3, making it similar to a Cross Ride. However, if this were the case, then how come Aichi ever got Alfred early, which would only have been an impediment by bringing Blaster Blade out of the soul? As well, would Exculpate really have enough power to break through? His skill is to remove all cards from the soul except Blaster Blade and gain 2,000 for each, and coupled with his base power of 12,000, that can be good. But with Bark Gall being banned and Wingall Brave being quickly taken out of the soul, Exculpate's skill would have only left him with 16,000 power, and then 29,000 with Marin's Boost and Eponos Trigger, removing a mere 2 units, Grade 1 and Grade 3, from the soul, only to ride a Grade 2 afterwards and seal Aichi's fate. Plus, look at his base strength, 12,000, not enough to stand up to Overlord's Crossridden 13,000. But, there's another Blaster Blade Grade 3 that fits this bill perfectly. Blaster Blade Burst. First of all, look at one of his skills. When he attacks, he gains 3,000 power. That means he's always at Overlord's level, at least when he's on the offense. But there's more to it. Assuming Aichi still rode Alfred early at Superior Call Blaster Blade, this wouldn't have been an impediment to Burst. Matter of fact, it'd make him stronger. Blaster Blade Burst Counterblast allows the user to give Burst power from the rear guards in the front row with him, which is made even more accessible with Blaster Blade being called there beforehand. Oh, and speaking of that counterblast, it's an especial counterblast, which requires you to use Royal Paladin units, implying that it requires you to side with the light. However, Exculpate has no such ability, so Shadow Paladin blaster cards like Masquerade and Apocalypse Bats work just fine with it. Finally, we have one last reason. Let's take a quick look at the two's card lores. Although there aren't any for Blaster Blade Burst, there are some from Majesty Lord Blaster, the middle ground between the Shadow and the Light. This is the form of Blaster Blade when it takes control of the twin swords, the Sword of Light, which represents power and courage, and the Sword of Shadow, which represents resolve and determination. Wait, so this and this are the same person? Doesn't that solidify this a bit? While he is a blaster card, Blaster Blade Burst and Majesty Lord Blaster are clearly the same warrior as Aichi's avatar, whereas Exculpate can be very easily told to be a different person. This puts a link between Light and the middle ground. Conclusion, in the end, it's a moot point what the card was. It was never shown and probably never will be. But hey, it's fun to theorize, right? RS Games 1999, the platform gamer, signing out.